All right, we're gonna get right to it. We're gonna get right to it. One thing I heard that the One Piece anime is going on a little break. So next week should be the thing, but it ain't the thing next week because it's gonna be a break. So we're getting closer to the thing. So I'm assuming this is where Kaido does the thing. Let's get to it. Get to it. Last episode, basically Izo went out like a G. He did his thing. I don't know, like some of my favorite techniques are the Sotos and the Shigans. I enjoy those techniques, Rokushiki. I do. Shout out to Izo, but taking out one of those dudes, sacrificing himself, being willing to die. I know I've talked about guns before in One Piece, but I retract my statement. I retract my statement. You know, I think something that people don't realize when people take the time to shit on a One Piece anime, I'll say this. I would not like One Piece as much if it wasn't for the anime. The anime brought it to life for me. And I think they've done a good job in regards to over time. Because I think about One Piece, I think about the anime, if that makes sense. The anime drew me closer to the manga. The sounds, the Brooks laugh, right? Even the walk to Arlong Park that technically wasn't in the story, right? These different things, the OSTs, right? It's built my love of One Piece. So as much as people want to talk about the anime, I think the anime, for what it's worth, for how long it's been going on, I appreciate it. I'm going to talk my smack when I need to, when they drop the ball, from my perspective. But overall, come on, bro. I love One Piece as much because of the anime. Not just because of the anime, but that's a huge part of it. That's how I connected first with the story. You know, I can't help it. Hey, so the Gorosei finally doing things that we thought they should have done from the beginning of the story, where Luffy's a priority. You feel me? Can you imagine your boss calling you like, yo, we want you to go and get in between basically two Yonko fighting. Make sure Kaido wins. Guernica. Listen, the entirety of the story, we did not see this dude sweat. Now, all of a sudden, he's sweating. However, this is Kaido. So I'm not even mad at it. There's been a lot of debate lately as far as like what Luffy was at the end of Wano. Could he defeat Kaido fresh from the beginning? I think it's an irrelevant argument, to be honest. It's just gonna be depending on how you feel about things. Yo, he knocked him to his senses. Like, yo, wake up. Big Mom gone, but you still here, playboy. You can go join her if you want to. My favorite form, and it has nothing to do with my Katakuri bias. It has everything to do with it. Yo, this is the episode. Yeah. Kaido got to deal with Snake Man. Yeah. Remember when we read this in the manga, it says his final gear fourth? It was like, what does that mean? What does that mean? I feel like this fight has been going on for a minute, hasn't it? This fight was so simple, and on the surface, it seems silly. But considering if you know the backstory, like, imagine showing people this fight. Be like, bro, I can't wait to show you Raizo versus Fukurokuju. And you watching this fight on YouTube. This fight should not be on YouTube, by the way. Because without context, it's like, what is happening? It's just a game of chicken. But know what Raizo went through, what Fukurokuju did back in the day, how he betrayed everybody? His resolve ain't as strong, you know what I'm saying? What Raizo and Odin went through, it's deeper than that. That's why One Piece is such a, like, it feels like, it's crazy because One Piece is so popular, but sometimes it feels like a cult. It feels like a secret society because you get it if you get it. Big facts. But the dude is on fire, though. Like, Raizo chilling, though. He like, I'm a true ninja. I've achieved enlightenment. Get on my level. You die on fire. Stop, drop, and roll, pimp. And he got on the Gucci shade. Yeah, he really was eating. He was eating. Speaking of, let me put my... Yeah, when he compared to what Odin went through, imagine. He was in that oil for an hour. Boiling hot oil for an hour. Did good, Raizo. You did good. That's over. I think the Raizo fight was perfect considering we were in between after the Luffy or the Big Mom Law Kid fight. And so we were ready for the Luffy Kaido fight. So if they had extended the Raizo Fukurokuju fight anymore, people would have hated it. So it just being intermissions for other fights and how simple it was necessary. I think it was done really well for the context of the pacing of the arc and of the story. Now, the Straw Hats really are cheating by adding Jinbei to the crew. Jinbei is a former warlord, bro. Golly. Veronica like, wait, you want me to do what? All right, cool, man. Say less, pimp. Say less, buddy. You know if you're on the rooftop, what you do. What time it is. Oh, damn. He got stabbed, too? Who stabbed him? Was it Izo? Oh, Drake. Yo, I forgot this happened. Yo, I really thought Drake ain't do nothing the entire arc. Drake said, I'm leaving with something. I believe it's back. Okay, Drake's not wrong. I remember this now. Where he told him he has the freedom that he doesn't have. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. They be spamming Shigan, but that thing is so effective. Now, this guy one-shot a member of the worst generation. I know he doesn't get a lot of acclaim, but that's a pretty decent feat. Considering Drake is not 100%, but Grenica, he's not 100% either. He just got stabbed in the gut. That's why typically being stabbed is just it's a thing. It's just a thing. They just walk through those. You get stabbed in the gut, probably gonna survive. You probably gonna be all right. Not really. That's not what it means at all. Like, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I like the villagers. I like these people. I understand the struggle and everything they've been through. However, I don't care to see them right now. They've been celebrating the same way the entire time. Let's get back to the business. Let's get back to the action. Let's get back to the action. You can only tug on my heartstrings with these villagers only so many times. Are you serious right, Neo? I don't want to see Momo pulling this story out either. I get it. There we go. There we go. Luffy is beat. Like, the animation is even different from the beginning of the episode. You love to see it. Cubes. What's next, Luffy? Because that's not enough to put Kaido down. This is a crazy attack. This is a crazy attack. Luffy's a little different, Kaido. I'm sorry. You might not have noticed. He's a little different. This kid is different, okay? Yo, he want to beat him so bad, he's closing his eyes. It might have been enough for Rob Lucci, but not for Kaido, buddy. Kaido should do the thing now, though. Oh, so they're stretching this scene out to hell. All right. Come on now. You gonna pull out the King Cobra? Come on now. Oh, wow. He just clashed with it. The fact that a King Cobra can clash with Kaido at this point is insane. Just showed you the level of power that my goat took. And still got up first, by the way. Oh, brother. They're getting a little stretchy with this one, aren't they? I'll be here all week. What the fuck? What is happening, bro? Okay, here it comes. Oh my gosh. This is insane. You know how crazy it is? You know how crazy it is that Kaido just casually pulled out Future Sight? You know how crazy that is? Kaido just pulled out Future Sight. Like, that's an insane feat, bro. That's all I was waiting for, to be honest, to see how he did it. It's not nearly as cool as Katakuri's, but the fact that he had it in the bag and he could do this he could have done this if he wanted to. The thing is, what Future Sight seems to be, based on how the anime is portraying it here, it's super intentional observation hockey. Like, you're fighting with the intent to predict. Of course, observation hockey is not a passive ability. That's what a lot of people feel. That's one of the misconceptions. Not a passive thing. You have to activate it. But Future Sight seems to be super intentional, right? And you train it enough, you can see a little bit into the future. And Kaido, he's just one of the strongest out there. But Kaido got a combo on him. However, at this point, nobody's scared of Blast Breath. Maybe his subordinates, but that's about it. Everybody else, we know how to deal with it. Anybody can use Blast Breath. It's a powerful attack. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it's been spammed and multiple characters have dealt with it. So it doesn't have the same effect anymore. But I guess that's us based on the attacks that we've seen Luffy take. It's kind of like, oh, okay, Luffy can tank this. They did play it up to heck here. It is that powerful. It's just that we've seen multiple characters deal with it. So, and we know it's not going to do anything to Luffy because this is a Kamehameha sound effect. Hey, one thing Tor is going to be is efficient. Bound Mund. That's insane that he switched in the middle of the attack of the attack. Like, he switched forms in the middle of the attack. That's crazy. That's actually wildly impressive, actually. I said actually twice. That's fine. Man, imagine if Kaido had gotten a smoke break and gotten to fill his tummy with some goodies. And took a nice little nap. Kaido's getting tired too. So you lied to us. Snake Man wasn't the final Gear 4th. Bound Man is. All right, what's next? I hate Kaido's full dragon form. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't like it at all. In fights, I don't like it. Because it turns into he turns into an NPC. He said, thank me for not killing him. Ooh, he's talking smack now. Now he's getting Luffy riled up because I'm getting riled up. I'm about to go eat me a devil fruit. You keep playing. Do something about it, Luffy. They're not. Okay, I guess in the context of the One Piece story, yes, they're strong. Over Kong Gun, King of Lightning's favorite attack to reference when he talks about Luffy. Why are they playing this triumphant ass music? It ain't over. Stop playing this music. Ooh. Oh, I like this. Thunder Bellow. And woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. One more for good measure. You know, here's one thing that we talk about a lot that people don't understand. Luffy and Kaido's speed, like, that's one thing for Kaido, I should say. His speed is severely underrated because Luffy's one of the fastest, most agile characters in the story. And Kaido is consistently tagging him. Without Future Sight, by the way. Not saying he's not using regular observation hockey. Tagging him. The fact that Luffy can grab his air to remain in Gear 4th is insane. He says energy. Bloodthirsty drunk, my favorite form. But that did not knock Luffy out this time. What's happening here? I like this form a lot. Woo! I like this Kaido form a lot. I don't like the golden aura. I'm not really overexposed on this one. Ooh. Turned into something else. This is One Punch Man? Mob Psycho? I like this. Ooh. Oh. Hold on. I like it. I don't know. I'm a sucker for the Rokushiki techniques. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But for him to jump in the middle of this one, that takes a lot of cojones. I just like those techniques. That's fire. That's gas. You got in the middle of this? Oh, Kaido. Oh, Kaido. He's like, again? This is fire. Look at the sky. That's great. That's a lot of speed though. One more time for good measure, Kaido. I like the idea behind it is ingenious. Iron Body stops his attack, then get out the way just in time so Kaido can pummel him. It just keeps happening. But it's like you kind of feel sorry for Kaido, but you don't because he's not really a good dude. So, yeah, I remember, yeah, this in the manga was tough. Oh, man. I feel it a little bit, but not really. Preview next episode. Hey, Grunica's a G, though. He's like, I know what I did, and I'm ready. Now, in this episode, this One Piece episode, or this manga episode, the manga chapter for this episode, I hoped it lasted a bit longer. So I hope the anime is going to drag it out. They're going to drag it out probably to the end of the episode. We get a hint, like maybe some, drums or whatever. But I like what that moment, that despair is good in these moments. So drag that out before the inevitable. But yeah, I liked Kaido was smooth in this episode. I like that a lot. Future Sight, drunken, with murderous intent, drunk, whatever. I like that. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Tori been putting out some underrated gems. I think last episode was an underrated gem. I think this episode had some good moments. Because I've seen One Piece be great, even in Wano without aura or excessive aura, I'm not a fan. We're getting close. 2 more episodes. Let's get it. Enjoy.